I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like the neighborhood's having a party or something. Shit. Thanks for the invite. Anyway, so yeah, we got props now. Nah, no, we don't. I just saw these on the table, and that's just proof that inspiration can hit you from anywhere. So, with that being said, let's talk Edward Scissorhands. Can we talk Edward Scissorhands? Let's talk Edward Scissorhands. So, then, geez, that's a mouthful too. So, Edward Scissorhands is a 1990 uh, fairy tale, gothic, romantic, surreal. It's a Tim Burton movie, okay? If that makes any sense. And it stars Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands, Winona Ryder, Diane West. Wait, I don't know how to say that properly. The mom, Diane Weist. I'll say Weist. It looks like it's spelled like that. West. The mom. Anthony Michael Hall, Kathy Baker, Alan Arkin, and of course, dude, come on, man. One of the greatest national treasures ever, dude. Vincent Price, like as the creator, the inventor. Like, dude, he was so awesome. So Edward Scissorhands is definitely a unique film in the sense of you don't really know what the hell it is, but you know you can't turn away. It's an enjoyable film. You know, it talks about this character named Edward, no shit, who has scissors for hands, no shit. And see, the thing that's interesting about him is that I've always wondered since I was a kid, is he human? Well, he's not human. I know that because he doesn't age. But he's not a machine either because he bleeds when he cuts himself, but he also eats. And he ends up falling in love with Winona Ryder's character, Kim. So, yeah, figure that out. And one day, you know, Diane Weist's character, Peg, the mom, she sells Avon. Yeah, there you go. Check that out, huh? Ding dong, Avon lady. And she ends up, they live in like this suburbia, this surreal suburbia, right? That you just wonder where the hell this kind of town would be. Where would this town be? And then there's this huge mountaintop. And that castle's like hella gothic, very gothic. The way I kind of compare it is like the town, so the suburbia town, is Hollywood, right? The studio that produced this film. And the castle is Tim Burton. It's like they learn to coexist, but they're so vastly different. And, you know, Peg goes up there to try to sell some Avon. She finds Edward, brings him back down to the suburbia with her. That's where the craziness ensues because everybody's curious about who or what Edwards is. You know, he stays with her family and he starts, you know, learning the ins and outs of everyday life. And that's when he meets Winona Ryder's character, Kim, I believe is her name, if I remember correctly. You know, he falls in love with her or he grows an affection for her, and then it becomes into love, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Let's get right into the nitty gritty of this, okay? Let's get to the pros and cons. That's really where we'll be able to dissect this film even better. The pros of this film. Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands, Winona Ryder as Kim, and the villain, Anthony Michael Hall, you know, their portrayals are so good. Their acting is spot on. I don't think they could have cast anybody else for these characters. And of course, Vincent Price. But I know I sound a little biased because I'm a big Vincent Price fan. Maybe I should make a top 10 of my favorite films of his because he's got a lot of good work, a lot. The music, dude. Speaking of national treasures, Danny Elfman is such a national treasure. Like the guy has made so much good music, man. You know, like it's incredible. You know, like his music is fan-fucking-tastic. You know, I should make a video about his work too. Be surprised how many people don't know about his stuff, which is crazy to me. The cons of this movie. The cons. Excuse me. Well, what would be the cons of the film? I can't really think of any. I really do enjoy everyone in the film. The little brother is kind of boring. Like he's kind of a throwaway character. You know, he's just, you could have written him out of the film and it would have made no difference. You know, I think his name's Kevin. It would have made no difference. There was nothing really. He didn't do much. You know what I mean? Like, you know. So Edward Scissorhands. What do I give Edward Scissorhands? I give this film. How do I put it? I give Edward Scissorhands. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. It's like damn near perfect, but there's just little things about it that just, like I said, those little things, you know what I mean? But then, oh, and there is a little bit of moment there in the middle that it can get a little slow. I will admit it. It does get slow, but it's always like that, you know, that beginning and that end are always, and that middle is always hard to maintain, you know, the attention of your audience. So, but other than that, you know, it's a good film. Trust me, it's really worth checking out. Have you seen Edward Scissorhands? If you haven't, go watch it. Literally, you can find it anywhere nowadays. It's not that hard to stream. If you have seen it, let me know what you think in the comments. You know, I'm curious. And if you haven't seen it, go. Like I said, go watch it. Trust me, it's good for adults. It's good for children, for families. It's just a good film. It's really really enjoyable. I really think you'll like it. So I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in to this review. My name is George Elias. In case you're a YouTuber and your friend, please show this video to a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you need a friend, come on over. We can watch Edward Scissorhands together, okay? And while we're cutting, let's cut to our sponsor. Ha! Gotcha. Still no fucking sponsor. Still isn't here. No. It's alright. Maybe one day. Anyway, I love you guys, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Take care.